Alright, we are at Milwaukee. So, going to be a little bit different race than what we had last night. Probably a little boringer because flat track, but there is a little jump out on corner exit, but nothing that you can't drive through. So, shouldn't be too terrible. Just can manage throttle if you need to. Tire wear is fairly even. I got only like a 1% difference on the right front. So if you get a little lower and onto the curbing, that may even it out. But a lot of it's just going to be setting yourself up for a good drive off the corner. Not getting way out wide. Although way out wide did work for some combos here, but I highly doubt it. Let's go up here and see. Although everyone in front of us is running that. That's a little weird. But no speed out there. So it's going to be a fight for the bottom and trying to get off the corner. Going to the apron is also a thing that you can do, but not an option in 3 and 4, obviously. And then that bump in 3 and 4 always can catch you out if you're trying really hard and got some wheel in it. Right there. But currently P2. Not sure that will stand up. Billy is P1. We're doing 80 laps again. Looks like we've got 23 cars tonight. So should be good. I don't think we have too many new people in here. So we'll just see what happens. I mean, it's a fairly easy car to drive, and I changed up the paint scheme for today, just a basic all black with a red trim. Falcon tires. But yeah, I don't know, this will kind of tell us what kind of racing this is going to do at short tracks. I know it's not a short track, but it's going to give us a good idea of what rear tire management is needed, and if you can even pass. I think if you can get to the inside, you should be able to complete the pass here. If not, then we got some major problems. But gonna be a little harder to do anything compared to Rockingham. But hopefully still a fun race. And then most likely when the league starts up, we'll be coming back here to Milwaukee just because it is a real ARCA track and not a 1.5. But looks like the times go from a 30.4 down to a 31.3, so definitely a bigger gap here than what we had at Rockingham. Everyone was within 0.2 at Rockingham in practice. This one, got to use a little brake, got to hit your marks. Gonna separate us out a little bit more. But still 80 laps. Hopefully everyone is pretty calm on the brake bias so that we're not spinning out into turn 1. I'm down to a 61. And qualifying should be solo. Just wanted to make sure that stayed the same since it does have a qualifying setup, but it's just the same set. I think first lap is just the key. warm-up may help us a little bit, but I feel like it's losing a bit of grip as I go.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
So hopefully I don't overdrive this, and we can get it down to the apex. Rotation, lots of rotation. A little bit of a shove out of the corner.
30.372.
E2 at the moment. Doesn't look like we're going to go any quicker. Let's see if we can get out of this corner, but we tried. Did get off the corner a little better, but then it died out weirdly once we stopped spinning the tires. But P2, just ahead of Shane, and looks like everyone's kind of everyone improved, but nearly stayed in the same spots they were in. I don't know if I want outside front row though. That's not going to be... We shouldn't be crashing. I'm showing that 72 laps on a tank of fuel, so yeah, if I could advance, I would, but sadly it doesn't let you advance the session in qualifying. And with this format, the way that I'm doing it, without heat races, I can't set it any shorter than 5 minutes. Just kind of annoying. I don't know why it's so restrictive. So we get to simulate just regular iRacing race where we can't jump ahead and everyone is ready. But Billy got pole. Shane, Hayden, Phillip, Christopher, Nick, Brett, Jake, Jeff, Sage, James way back from where he was. And then Charles, Matthew, Eric, Carter, Zach, Rick, Colin, my dad, Zachary, Raymond, and Spencer all not putting in a lap. No one got incidents, so that's good. And it's going to be clear and 82 the whole race. But yeah, hopefully, I think if we can get through turn 1, then we should have a fairly good chance of going green for a while. But there's always going to be one person who decides to change lanes and then stacks up the inside, or someone's going to jump on the brakes hard and go around. And there's not an apron to work with. Man, we were down to 96 on the right front. That is so worrisome. Alright, so I'm going to sit here for a bit, save a little bit of fuel, try hard. Wait till I see everyone. We're close to everyone has gridded.
One to go, next time by. You're on the outside this time. Pit road is closed right now.
Alright, just wanted to make
The
sure it
estimated
worked.
strength of field is 2,835. We expect to be fighting for the podium.
We expect that, but
Everyone's gridded.
will it
You
happen?
have 2 additional sets of tyres during this race. Have a good race.
So yeah, tires are going to be key. Fuel is going to be a thing. And we may not even make it 80 laps, so. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 5 flags. I think this car is going to race really well there. Irwindale, I don't know. I may have to wait until later in the season to see if the bug gets sorted out with wall hits, because Irwindale could be really bad. Kern, I think, is not going to race well. I think the outside will just be dominant. We'll definitely be going back to Rockingham for a longer race. And then, yeah, we'll pretty much just going to run east-west stuff rather than the National Series stuff, even though this is a National Series track. But just want to avoid the 1.5s. I think we're going to get enough of that over the years.
The next car's the leader.
And Shane a little bit there. A little loose up top. Looks like we have survived lap 1, turn 1. Alright, so throttle. Need to be as easy as I can on it.
34.904.
That's difficult here at this track. Do some bigger, earlier liftoffs. I threw Shane off there with my wider line and cutting down. And then we get a terrible exit. I'm not too worried if he gets around us.
30.876.
Oh, we can make it on fuel at that rate. What I just did on the last lap. So, good news. Now it's all about just kind of keeping that right rear from being too fresh. Try to keep it balanced with the right front.
30.807.
Yeah, we're going to be very tight on an all-green race with the time. But we're probably going to get an all-green race. And 80 laps here is going to feel like eternity, because this place kind of has the twin ring effect, where even though you're not doing a whole lot of laps, and the lap times aren't very long,
30.597.
it just kind of takes forever. Billy dropping off just a little bit. Did not do the right angle there. Shane's gonna get a run on us. Luckily he wasn't too close. I thought I could maybe hook the left sides just below that curb. going too quick. Rolled up over it.
30.86.
So yeah, it's going to come down to tire management. Right now it doesn't feel like I'm really punishing the right front. But I think it's all happening on corner entry.
30.708.
Getting down there, getting a little rotation. It's going to help the right rear. Actually getting a little loose on throttle out of the corner. Not like the old car, but a little bit. Drive through it. I think what we're going to feel with this car is probably a bit like the Cars Tour, where you can drive through it. The more you do it, the worse it's going to get. I think that was the wall prediction code. It does some weird things when you touch the wall. We just found some super speed though from it. Right now, not a whole lot anything anyone can do. Gotta wait for the tires to go away. I'm kind of getting worried about my right rear now.
30.88.
I may have done too good of a job. Might try punishing the right front a little bit here. Even move the brakes forward. .906. That's too much. Too much yaw. Shane's all of a sudden picking it up. I can't get off the corner now. That is not good. We could be going backwards. Nope, and now that we're pushing a little harder, we are just short on fuel as well. Stop rotating it down lower. Kind of run up a little bit. See if I can get some of that heat out of the right rear. I'm not being good with my throttle management. Pushing too hard in a situation where I have no reason to, because we're not going to be passing. It's going to be impossible to pass.
31.086.
Especially if I am terrible out of the corner. Yeah, that doesn't work up there. You just end up turning a little more, and then it's even worse off the corner. Shane's got so much better drive off the corner.
31.115.
Keep kind of overlapping my throttle as well. That's not helping. I have lost the rear. Zero drive off the corner.
The car inside 31.202. Stay high. Clear.
Well, that's the first pass that we've had up in the top 5. Fuck. I don't know how to solve that. I'm gonna go back to 0% on the brakes, where I started at. I think I just gotta have it rotate and be off throttle while I'm using the curbs to rotate. We're a half second off our initial pace right now. Looks like everyone's starting to fall off a little bit behind us as well. Shane seems to be in the best spot, but he may be going too early. Because if we are doing this whole race, we got a long ways to go here. And we're not getting new tires unless the yellow comes out. I gotta watch his corner exits, see where he's at on those. He's not going curbing until 3/4 of the way through the corner. Oh, he got massively loose there and heated up the track for me. We slid right through that. He's doing a much larger diamond where I'm just kind of keeping it right around.
31.118.
He's kind of straddling the rubber, it seems, and then staying wider of the rubber on exit of 4 most of the time.
31.086.
Billy's going wide. Last lap while I search around.
31.176.
Interesting. still right on the edge of being able to make it. Okay, so currently 2 laps short on fuel. So that is a problem. That saved.
31.5.
Okay, that saved a ton. That saved us 3 laps of fuel if we do that for the rest of the race. So I think I'm going to just kind of go that mode, let the tires cool down a little bit as well. These guys are going to pull away from us, but if they have to fuel save later, we may not even get 80 laps. It may only be 78. Even if we go all green. We've got 24 minutes left. It's a 40-minute time limit because I didn't want to buy a 2-hour session for a race that's just going to keep the server over an hour. I should have just done heat races, but it doesn't matter one way or the other. A little different thing everyone's got to think about. So, you know what? We're probably not going to go 80 laps. It's probably going to time out at around 75. We're on lap 31. We've got 24 minutes left in the server. And it's saying to complete this race at our fastest lap time, it would take 24 minutes. So, or that is counting down to 40 minutes as well. Forgot how that one works on Racelab. But on the F1 screen, it shows how much time we got left, and that is 23:42. So keep an eye on it. Fuel may not be an issue since we're probably not doing all 80, but cooling the tires down a little bit isn't going to hurt anything.
31.236.
Billy just snagged the wall. Try to catch up while they're slowly checked up to there.
129. Car outside. Clear outside.
I think I scared him there. I figured he was probably still going to be on our outside. We're on lap 35, still 21:50 to go, so Fuel could still be a concern. It's probably going to be like 78 laps then, unless the times really drop off, or if we get a caution. Car's very balanced though right now. You still got the corner exit slip, but mid-corner and corner entry just kind of does whatever I want. Billy, I think, is trying maybe to get the right front worn a little bit more with how he's exiting the corner. He's just kind of running a wider exit. Yeah, it might be. It's going to be close, but we're definitely not going to get 80. So it might be like 77, 78. On lap 38. 30 seconds left until halfway. Halfway now. Just about to start lap 40. So this would be your typical official race, right around 40 laps. Tire wear really not coming into play. I mean, we are reeling them back in pretty hard, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of movement, but there was never really a lot of movement here with the old car either. It was more about minimizing the mistakes. Not having too many slip-ups out of the corner. But I don't think in official races tire wear is going to be a thing. That is, at least not on the shorter tracks. 1.5s maybe, but I haven't ran those enough to really know. So I think it might just be more all-out racing.
Halfway in the race. 31.186.
I hate how the halfway call comes when the last person reaches the finish line for it. Shane's struggling a little off the corner now.
31.177.
If I can kind of set up a little wider exit, we can possibly get a run off of 4 if I'm not turning down and snapping. Yeah, it doesn't like that wide exit out of 2 though. That was too aggressive back on throttle. But he has a big tire spin. We're not going to get there in time.
31.314.
Make him pinch it down a little bit. Make him just think I'm dumb enough to put my nose out there. I just can't get that run that I need.
31.404.
It got really tight there. Just slid the nose. No, it's just so fucking tight. I think we're just getting dirty air. Or I've burnt off the right front already. And now it's just sliding the nose. One of those two things is happening because it is no longer turning. Someone had a spin to the grass. Showed him that I was going to throw it in. Then I did throw it in and made my corner really suck. But hopefully now that we don't have dirty air, it'll turn again.
You're back in second.
Probably going to push it too hard here. Still a long ass ways to go, but would like to catch up. But I think Billy is starting to just get in rhythm, and he looks fairly balanced. I haven't seen him slide.
31.238.
Oh, that got horrible. Just did not rotate.
Outside. Clear. .342.
Lost the rear a little bit there. Lost the nose. Counter steering a bit, and it kind of grabbed and went to the right. closed in. Got 11.5 minutes left in this one. But I'm also a little short on fuel. This is going to be a weird finish if it does go green. And I don't see why it wouldn't. It's easier to just throw the throttle down now as well, which is not good because now I'm using up more fuel. Wasting fuel going full throttle when it's not making us go any faster.
31.364.
And Rick has some damage or something. That's not a good spot. And if he stops, that'll definitely be a yellow. Spencer's on pit road. And there's the yellow. Alright, well that changes things up. Just gonna add a splash. Yeah, we're gonna add half a tank because it's we don't want it to get too tight.
Pit boxing 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Tires 6172, 9190 on the lefts. Billy doing 2 tires.
We're done. Get going.
Don't think that's the call.
We only have one set of tires remaining. Line up, single file. Catch start, 57, car.
And Hayden stayed out. Must have. No, he is staying out. So, some interesting calls. We got 8.5 minutes left still.
1 lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside. Catch start, 12, car.
Yeah, this is going to be a weird restart. I think Hayden's going to spin the tires. This thing really jumps hard to the right when you floor it, and the traction is low. And if he's not ready for that, it may drop on the left rear and just wipe out Billy.
Get ready, going green.
Yeah, I'm just going to second gear start.
The pace car is in.
It's going to be a slower start anyway, so. Okay, well, he didn't get the spin.
3.32.
Billy was looking to come down, and I just didn't need to stick my nose in there with that wall in that whole situation.
The next car's the leader. Outside. Still there. Clear. .017. You're back in second. The next car's the leader.
very surprised. 2 tires, but I feel like after a few laps, he's gonna really start feeling it. Unless I'm just brain dead and he did get 4 tires, but it sure looked like 3 or 2. It's not modified, so they don't do 3 in these. But maybe he thought low fuel with right sides only, like the 87s, and maybe that is what is actually happening. I got the brake bias back. It's too tight, not rotating. Rotating on throttle down there though. Jake is all of a sudden the fastest man on track. All right, Billy's starting to struggle now. See if I can scare him up. Old cart line. He's still getting okay drive off the corner, which I'm surprised with if that is an old left rear.
30.7.
Lost out a little bit. I'm gonna lose out a little bit there. Woo boy.
30.769. Still there, hold your line.
I wasn't ready for that car high call.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Had to pinch it down a bit. Tossed it in there sideways. This is what Billy needs.
30.83. Clear up top.
Oh, fucking got so tight there. Luckily he didn't get the run. He had to wait for me to actually turn. Or he was being nice to me, but the nose just shoved 3/4 of the way through.
30.743. You're back in second.
Oh, I think someone just clipped the wall. I've got no fucking turn 3/4 of the way through 1 and 2. Luckily Billy had a moment. I need to stop trying to fucking win it out of 4.
30.744.
Track is rubbered up so much. We're just spinning the tires in front of Shane right now, overdriving everything. Alright, I gotta have a good 1 and 2 here. Not falling for it. got a minute and a half, 3 laps. Three or 4 laps left in this. Ah, keep getting slide when I don't need a slide. Oh, we all blew that corner. Trying to counter that massive push I'm getting by getting down on the curb. Fuck, it's so tight. Brakes all the way back as far as I can get them. We got the run. A run. I'm not going to try it here. I think we've got exit of 2. Ooh, boy, that's jumping on the brakes hard. Oh, I just fucking lost that by thunderfooting it out of the corner. Jesus. Well, you can drive through slides with this. I had that one, and I just overdrove it. Too much throttle trying to win it. Ah, disappointing. Just overdriving, overdrove it getting in, overdrove it getting out. Let's go take a look at how stupid I did that entire last corner. So he didn't get the exit. So I had to just put my nose there, try to come up and create anything, but then I just throw it in like a dumbass there, which is fine. I still had position, and then I just slam on the throttle, and then I just slam on throttle and look like a complete jackass. Billy gets the win on, I believe, 2 tires. So let's go take a look at what all happened out there. That was Spencer and, oh, big late dive. Yeah. He definitely was not there on corner entry and then got there and can't move up the track at that point. Charles gets loose out of the corner. Oh, he was the one that had his... I thought it was Raymond. Christopher, he goes and just snags the inside. Not as bad as what happened in the real world with Phoenix. And Billy gets the win. So another great Discord race. And thanks to everyone for being clean so that we can have fun like that. Hope you enjoyed that. It was a close one, but I fucked it. Thanks for watching.